Good afternoon, fellow YouTubers. I'm Veston, and welcome to Cartoon Theory. Today's question is one that relates to Toy Story 3. Why did Woody and the gang think that Lotso was going to save them? For anyone curious, Lotso the Bear was the arch-enemy of Toy Story 3 who ran Sunnyside Daycare. He was voiced by the lead Ned Beatty. You see, after Woody finally stood up to him about being an evil liar after being replaced by Daisy, the folks at Sunnyside turned against him and threw him into the trash. I thought we had seen the last of him, but boy was I wrong. Once the toys entered the conveyor belt, somehow Lotso manages to survive the fall and end up stuck under a golf club. Now, in that one, I was expecting Woody and Buzz to just ignore him and keep going. Yet for some reason, they end up helping him anyway. And of course, the scene that everybody remembers, the toys end up in the incinerator or furnace. And yet somehow they thought that Lotso was going to push the emergency stop button. But when he gets to the top, he just menacingly leaves them behind and he doesn't push the button. And every time that scene goes by, I'm always like, "You traitor!" So why did they think that Lotso was going to save them even though he didn't? Well, I have a feeling that the toys thought that Lotso changed his ways way too prematurely and decided to let him go through with them. I mean, they really thought he was going to be good for a change. But that was a bad idea from the get-go, my friend. If anything, it should have been Woody or Buzz Lightyear should have climbed up there and pressed the stop button. Also, this is a backup theory. I think Lotso intentionally wanted to see the toys get tossed into the incinerator. I think he thought to himself once he entered the landfill, "I'm gonna jump into that conveyor belt, hide in the golf clubs, and convince the sheriff to climb me up the ladder, and I'm gonna let them burn until they rot in heck! That dastardly slime ball!" If that was the case, Woody and Buzz never should have saved him in the first place. They should have let Lotso rot in his burning grave. And as you remember, in the Toy Story 3 commentary with director Lee Unkrich and producer Darla Anderson, they explained about the sequence where Lotso doesn't push the button to save those guys. Lee stated there were a lot of people in early screens who didn't like that. They thought that Lotso should redeem himself and save those guys. But if you ask me, Lotso was way beyond redemption than the Prospector in the second film. Every time I look at the scene where Woody and the others are about to face their impending doom before the aliens save them with the claw, I always say to myself, will Woody and the gang make it out of this one? Tune in next. Nope, none of that. Just get to resolving. Okay. And I know. Lotso did get karma by being tied into the front of a garbage truck, but no, it doesn't make up for Lotso's betrayal and his intentional plan to watch the toys go into a fiery furnace. Nebuchadnezzar, he is so much alike. But that's enough of that. Tell me what are your thoughts on Lotso down in the comments, if you don't mind. Do you think he should have realized the error of his ways, or was he a bad bunny? See you again soon for another cartoon theory. Bye for now. By the way, I apologize for being so mad about that sequence.